Yeah, this is a pretty cool album. Pretty proud of this one. It's got this rock on the front that I found in the UK. It actually didn't look like a rock in the picture online. Looked more like an abdomen, but Miller found this angle and made it kind of look like a heart, so that's cool. Little Boy Blue. Yeah, that song's kind of like about New York City, I guess, kind of, that strange kind of feeling you get like when you're in New York and it just feels like you're kind of on another planet. And just kind of wanted to get back home and kind of wrote that one as an opening song to the live set with kind of the idea was like those big hits coming in. It's a good way to start the show. Now You Know is next, and that one kind of built around that opening lick, that do 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 do, and then I was just kind of messing around with the flute, and it just kind of all came together. And the chorus was the last thing that I wrote on that one. Yeah, I like that one. That was fun to play. That's actually the song that we open with now, not Little Boy Blue. People love the flute on that when Jay plays that. Let It Out. I like to kind of think about that one as like Herman's Hermits, but like a darker Herman's Hermits meets Clockwork Orange. So, was kind of going for a faster tempo with that one. Surrender, yeah, I was sitting on the big riff there for a while. And then one critic said it's like a stalker anthem, which I thought was pretty funny and kind of cool. It's not really what it's about. It's supposed to be more of a love song, but production on that one, yeah, it's kind of cool. The call and response in there is kind of spooky in the verses, and then yeah, I like the arrangement of that one. That's one of my favorite arrangements on the album there, just because it kind of goes in and out, for high highs, low lows, and it gets real big at the end. Kind of guitar rocker on that one. Time to Go. Kind of refer to that one as like the Titanic sinking is kind of like where my mind was in that one. It's kind of just kind of black and white, very bad dream that you can't wake up from, kind of Inception feel to it. Another guitar rocker there, super fun with the whammy pedal and just a big kind of driving beat all the way through. There's a bunch of snares on that one, of course. I think there's like 3 snare drums that we overdubbed on that one, which is super snappy. High Right Now. It's kind of our take on Heartland Rock, with a lot of jangle to it, of course, as we do. 12-string, and obviously wrote that one when I was super hungover. Stick to You, that's the oldest song on here as far as when I wrote them. I had that one for I guess probably 3 years before. That was kind of the one that was like the thing that birthed the rest of the song, Stick to You. And kind of thematically and sonically, that was the one that kind of informed all the other songs, I would say. Kind of rock leaning, but pensive, and that's probably the most personal one on here, I would say. Already Gone. Already Gone. Yeah, I like the tempo on that one. This is kind of our Brit rock kind of take on like an Oasis kind of theme, but more like with the LA kind of western edge to it. No harmonies on that one, there's a couple on here that don't have harmonies, which is kind of rare for us, because we usually slap the brothers harmony on everything. Already Gone, it's cool. It's just kind of a straightforward rock song, just about whatever you want to make it about. It could be a person or whatever has kind of got their claws into that you're trying to break free from. Peace Be With You. I think Peace Be With You is kind of my favorite song on here right now. It changes frequently, but Peace Be With You, we wrote that song when we were in the session. We kind of wrote about half of these, and then we're like, okay, well, should we try to make it a full album? And Peace Be With You, we wrote, it was one of the ones that we wrote later in the process, and our grandma passed away when we were in the studio, and that kind of inspired that song. It's kind of like a send-off song, and I really like the falsetto harmonies on the choruses, and it was really hard to hit the high note at the end. We actually had to move it down a step to do it live, because it took me a long time to actually be able to, yeah! It's kind of hard to find the range for me where it's like comfortable and strong falsetto, but then also yellable. So that, I like that, and I think that we got a really great performance on that one. Lucky One, it's kind of like a good arena rock, kind of straightforward thing. You know, kind of edge, kind of guitar tones, just kind of hand clappy thing. We usually close the show with that now, and yeah, it's a optimistic, hopeful song. I like the intervals that Jay was hitting on the piano on that one a lot. Yeah, and that's it. Here it is, Heart of Darkness. Pretty proud of this one. I produced this one. Have produced our own records in a while. Well, since the demo, so this was like the first one that really got the full treatment. Tom Lord-Alge mixed it, which he really did a bang-up job, and then Ted Jensen mastered it. Pretty stoked. There it is.
Maybe I'm the lucky one. Maybe I'm the lucky one. Maybe I'm the lucky one. Maybe I'm the lucky one.